Coach, we are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
Third and long for Prescott. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Set. Green 39. Green 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set. Blue 90. Gun.
On play action. motion. They'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. I never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jaron Reed coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the tight end, Bennett. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Prescott now on second down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry by Elliott, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
Over. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Motion! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 40, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now the try here for the point after. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nazir Jones in there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
46.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Penny showing folks he was indeed worth the 1st-round pick as the Seahawks come up on 1st down. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. 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 Gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun. 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 Hot.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott buying time to his left. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. He's moving, boys. Gun. 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 Hot.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Cooper was the target there. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Gone!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Prescott dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jamarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey. Got three. 3 down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Prescott to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Again to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go to Elliott again, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Second down, here's Penny. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger?
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go. Wide 80.
First down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.